What up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from the No Fugazi podcast. Once again, the host Cooley kind of goes in on these single moms, and basically these single mothers are just triggered. What's new? So they're triggered because they hate to accept accountability and the fact that their choices to become single mothers is going to hinder their dating options. Also, most men look at women who chose to be single mothers or chose to have a child by somebody who they believe didn't really deserve a child because they end up not being in the child's life or not with the mothers. They look at that as a red flag in many cases, you know, and so women tend to have an opposing view on this because they don't want to accept the fact of how men look at things. And the fact that men don't look at relationships and look at things the way we do. And I think a lot of women have a hard time with that because it does not favor them. It does not work to their advantage. With all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the clip of this. I'll put the full link to the full video if you want to check the full one out. Definitely chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think. If you are new to the channel and you like the content and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe, share, and like the video, and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos or go live. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
The worst environment is for a kid to be raised in a single mother household. Statistics show that single mother households leads to juvenile delinquents. It leads to most of men are in prison came from single mother households. Most of the school came from single mother households. Most of the degeneracy that you see in the gang violence in Chicago and Newark, New Jersey, and all of these areas around the world, in LA and things like that, these are, you know, areas where there's no father figure in the home because the woman kicked the man out the home. She married the government via welfare, was like, oh, let me get this government check. Or if not that, she just chose the wrong man.
And I mean, those are facts. Those are things that you can't refute. That is absolutely the truth. And I think a lot of women, you saw her shaking her head no, because they hate to acknowledge the truth. They think they have all the answers, even though they're getting poor outcomes. They really want to believe their own hype. They want to believe what they think and what they feel over reality and facts and what is actually happening. And I think this is how a lot of women go astray. You know, you don't want to hear the things that will get you a better outcome because it requires you to do something, and all of the blame is not focused on the men. It's focused on the two of you. And you would think that people who want to be in relationships, who understand a relationship is a give and take, that it's two people working together, not just one person looking at the other one as a superior being and just doing everything for that person and you don't have to do anything in return. It's ridiculous to me. And I don't know where that mentality came from, but that's typically how a lot of women think. And this is why they walk away from relationships, because they think it's supposed to be, you know, that man's supposed to cater to them and worship them. And when he doesn't, and he says, no, this is how this is going to go, this is what we're going to do, now all of a sudden he's controlling and he's a narcissist and he's all these things, and you got to go. Let's continue.
You got power. You choose who you give your sex to. Power, right? You have power. You choose which man you're gonna have a kid by. You got power. You get to choose if you can, you know, terminate the baby or not. You got so much power, but you still make poor decisions with your power. So when I see a single mom, right, I see a woman that made all the wrong choices and only prioritized how she feels. She's selfish.
Will you ever date a single mom?
I mean, single moms need love too. They can get a little recreational use only sometimes.
Wow. You believe that single moms are damaged? Are damaged goods?
Well, damaged goods. I believe that. I mean, she just said it right there. What'd she say?
That she believes that single moms are damaged.
Well, she just said yes, that single moms are damaged goods.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
She's frowning like she don't want to hear that. But yeah, I think a lot of women are damaged. I'll say that. I wouldn't say it like, oh, you can't recover. You know, I don't think that you have to be damaged goods like for the rest of your life. I think that you can put certain things in place to better your situation. I think that you can always work on yourself to be better. So I wouldn't put it as damaged goods in a sense that you can't recover if you're willing to put in the work. But I can say that, yes, there are a lot of women who are damaged mentally, who have mental issues and they've never been worked on, or they've never worked on themselves, and they're just out here in relationships and making babies, and they're not really all together mentally. And that has a direct effect on relationships, the child that you're raising or the children that you're raising, and you and others that are surrounded by you. So yeah, there are a lot of women out here who are damaged, who are insecure, who have mental issues, who have childhood trauma, a lot of things that they have not resolved, but they think that they're still the perfect option in a man's eyes. They think that they should be the pick, that they're the pick of the litter. They don't see their own flaws. They don't see themselves to know that they have to work on certain things in order to get the type of men that they say they want. That you just can't walk around and think that you've never worked on yourself, you've never been to therapy, or you've never really assessed your own damages within yourself, but constantly call out men who are traumatized or have had damage and all of that, when you yourself have the same thing and you've never worked on it, and you think that you're better than the men that are out here. And I think that's where the delusion comes in at, and where these women can definitely stand to work on themselves and better themselves for them, their families, and relationships. Let's continue.
Why do you say single moms are damaged goods?
Where's my camera not focusing here?
So why do you say single moms are damaged goods?
Because if we're single mothers, we obviously, like, I don't know about, y'all, but we go through the ringer. Like, I don't want to get too involved in my.
Yeah, listen, I got you. Listen, single moms, to answer your question directly, like I said,
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Recreational use only.
No.
Do you guys know what that means?
Are you serious?
Recreational use only. Especially if you up in your ages in your 30s. Recreational use only.
Do you mean like hit it and quit it?
Recreational use.
Recreational use only, meaning you won't use any for sex. That's it.
Recreational
Is that single mother?
Recreational use.
Even if Can we go around? I'm waiting patiently.
We gotta get to y'all.
Even if I'm waiting so patiently.
My God.
Okay, it's time out.
And why is it that they're shocked? I don't know why. Just because you are a single mother, somehow you think that you're owed something, or they almost act as being a single mother is something to be praised, as if being a single mother gives you a leg up or something. I don't know. They think that that's a prize, like single mother. Like, people are supposed to look at you and go, oh, you're a single mother. Oh my gosh, you owe her the world because she had a baby by a man who didn't want her or the baby. That's not a prize. And I think that's what's so shocking to them. They've been coddled so much and made to think that being a single mother is the greatest gift you can ever do and give a man and all that, and it's not. So when you hear men say, look, they only look at you as recreational use only, it's a shocker to them. Like, wow, no, because he looks at you and he sees, oh, okay, she gave a baby to somebody. She didn't require a marriage. She didn't require a relationship. She didn't require anything. She just was attracted to him, and she got with him and gave him her body and a baby, and now they're not together and she's raising that kid by herself. So he's like, well, dang, I don't owe you much more than that, because why would you give all of that to a person who didn't deserve it? But now you expect the world from me, and now I gotta come in and take care of you, that kid that man refused to take care of, and I gotta do all this and have all these expectations. No, being a single mother doesn't make you special. I'm sorry to say, it doesn't. Let's continue.
Let's reverse it real quick. To you.
All right.
What is broke guys good for?
Sex.
Recreational use only.
What? Oh my God. A broke guy compared to a single mother?
Compare a broke guy to a single mom.
No.
Yes, you can. Why? And once again, why do they talk like being a single mom is a prize? It's not. And you can definitely compare a broke man to a single mother, because it shows you, listen, women, y'all don't want a broke man. That's what y'all say. You don't want a broke man. No woman wants a broke man. You want a man who can provide and protect, right? So the only thing that y'all say these broke men are good at is the sex. Y'all talk about, oh, they ain't got no money, they broke, but oh my God, they good at that. And there's many of women who have confirmed that is the case. You want him for that, because that's what he can't help you with nothing else. He can't help you do nothing, but he can definitely help you get your rocks off because he's good at that. So same thing with a woman who has a child already or multiple children. For sure, men are not checking for that. And men see you as a liability. They don't see you as an asset. And the only thing they'll look at you to get out of you is sex, because that's all that they can get out you. They don't think that you're going to be an asset to him, because he's still going to have to come in and provide way more than he would normally have to provide if he had a woman who didn't have any children and they built their lives together. See, women who have children come in expecting way more, because now they know that it's not only her, it's her child or her children as well. And they are a package deal. So this package deal costs something. So this man is going to be expected to come in and give you the world, take care of your kid, give you this lifestyle, do all these unrealistic things that these women can't afford for themselves. They're looking for you to come in and do the most. And I think it's delusional to expect a man to come in and do all of these things when you already have a kid by a whole nother man. And a lot of these women don't even want any more children. So you may not even be able to come in and build your own family because she doesn't want any more kids. She's been so scorned by the baby daddy. She don't even want to have any more kids with a guy who's there protecting and providing, but taking care of hers, taking care of somebody else's kids. So there's no incentive for men to do that. And a lot of men are not interested in single mothers anymore. They are not the men back in the day who were open and ready to be stepdads. These men are not trying to do that. And of course, they're looking at you as recreational use. This is why you hear women with children complaining about men only want to sleep with them, but they don't really want to have serious relationships with them because they don't want to take on that package deal. So listen, I'm going to leave it here. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos or go live. You guys chime in. Keep the conversation going. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.